Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Happy Friday, everybody. Today is September 19th, and in today's video, we are going to be covering the Overkill Watchlist. We do this every single Friday here on the channel. These are going to be the top stock and cryptocurrency trade setups for next week. This is where we go over our watch list, all the names that we are watching, looking to take positions on next week. We're also going to go over all the names that I am currently holding in my portfolio. That is all a part of today's episode. We're going to dive into that here. If you guys are live, say something in the chat. Say what's up. We are live here every Wednesday and Friday on YouTube. Love to have you guys tune into the chat, into the conversation. If not, the replay is always available here on YouTube and inside of the Discord. So there's some interesting things developing right now in the markets, guys. Bitcoin right now is giving a bunch of mixed signals up here around 115. So we're just waiting to see which way we break. If I'm looking at the stochastic here on the daily chart of Bitcoin, you can see it's topped out right now. So, right, as traders, we want to buy when the wave is low and sell when it's high. I don't think this is a bad place to be taking some profits here on Bitcoin if you haven't yet. Okay, you got this red dot as well back here in August. That came around the same price. So if you're getting a bunch of red dots, right, and it's all at the same price, it's telling you, hey, this is probably a very important level of resistance, okay? So it'd be interesting to see Bitcoin dip down to like 100K and then bounce. Really anything could happen right now, guys. There's a lot of unrest. There's a lot of uncertainty in the markets right now. We are in the red zone on Bitcoin. So again, if you guys are new to the channel, we are swing traders here with 1 to 6 month time frames. Okay, I'm going to get into the rules here in just a second, but just know that we called Bitcoin out back here in 2023 at $18,000. Okay, $18,000 Bitcoin was called out here with that green dot back there in 2023, and also right here in October 2023. That was about 2 years ago, and you can see it went from 28 all the way up here to 120. We also had some more signals coming in here. This one came at 93, and this one came here in November at around 70. So Bitcoin's already gone on a massive pump here, guys, just like it did back here in 2020. I mean, we went absolutely parabolic. During this time, no one believed there could be a pullback, and you're seeing a red dot pop up right here on Bitcoin right now. So to me, right now, holding Bitcoin is a risk. It is a lot more risky. I am not looking to take any positions on Bitcoin right now. Altcoins, different story. You're going to see we're going to cover quite a few altcoins here today. But I think the gains are only going to be in altcoins here going forward. Can Bitcoin go to 120, 130, 140? Yes, but really how much, how much of a percentage is that? If we go up to like 130, from where we sit right now, that's only 10%, guys. I can't even get out of bed for 10%. So the focus is not on Bitcoin. It's just going to be very interesting to see what it does here this weekend, especially with this red dot forming here on what is it today? On Friday, and we also got the red monthly. So a very important support level for Bitcoin for you guys to watch is going to be that 100K level. Okay, you could even move that up here to like 107. That's the bottom of this month's candle. 107 is a big level for Bitcoin that we are watching. So just to get into the strategy a little bit for you that are new, again, we are swing traders here on this channel, guys. So I like to review our trading rules before we get into any episode here. Just so you guys have a refresher and you guys know what we're looking for when we're talking about the charts. Okay, 1 to 6 months. 1 to 6 months out on all investments. Okay, so like I said before, we are swing traders that focus on a monthly and a daily chart. When I talk about the monthly and the daily chart, I'm talking about the monthly time frame and the daily time frame. So these trades are for 1 to 6 months, meaning we are buying and we are holding for 1 to 6 months. Okay, each time you get a green dot here on the monthly, it is a 1 to 6 month hold. You can see this one came in October 2023. The price was 30,000. It went up for 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 months. It went from 30 all the way to 70. It pulled back. Gave you another dot right here in November. It went up for about a month or two, pulled back, went up for 4 months, so on and so forth. So our time frame is 1 to 6 months out. That is a very important thing to understand. Again, when I say 1 to 6 months, I mean 1 to 6 months. We are not day trading here on this channel. We don't watch we can watch the day-to-day price action, but we got to keep that longer term 1 to 6 month time frame in mind as we are placing these trades, okay? We enter and exit using positions using the trading indicator. So that green dot I'm talking about means buy and the red dot means sell. So rule number 4 is probably the most important one when it comes to buying, when it comes to looking for things to buy. Okay, we only want to buy assets that have a green dot on the monthly chart. Okay, that monthly chart, that monthly dot that I'm talking about here on Bitcoin, that tells us that the direction is going up over the next 1 to 6 months. Okay, that is our confirmation signal that we are going higher. So as long as the last dot is green, we are looking to take the trade. Okay, we are looking to have a position on because that tells us that the direction is up. It's the exact opposite with the red dot. The red dot tells you that the direction is down, and you're seeing Bitcoin print a monthly here on the chart. So when you get a monthly dot, you can do 2 things. You can take profits or you can set a stop loss. Okay, and I have this all laid out in the Discord on how to do this. So when I look for my stop loss level here on the monthly, I'm always looking over here on the side of my screen. So the level below where the price is right now is 100K. So I would want to set my stop loss probably at 100K if I wanted to set a stop loss. Or I could decide that, hey, I want to take profits if I think this is going to reverse and go the other way, right? So you always want to protect your gains. You always want to protect your capital, right? You don't want to sit through this over the next year and a half like you did back here in 2021. Maybe not you specifically, but a lot of people got crushed back here, right? 75% drop over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 months. Bitcoin went down from 2021 all the way to 2022. And again, the signal came right back here, okay? And then if you sat through that, you probably weren't very happy watching your portfolio get cut in half. And then we got the reversal signal and we continued on. Again, Bitcoin has gone on a massive run over the last 2 years, 2.5 years. Nobody can argue with that. Okay, this green dot called the bottom back in 2023. If you guys were in the server, we called that out. Okay, and if you're still holding, you are up right now you're up 1,000%. You 10x'd your money if you entered here and held for 2 years. Okay, our typical time frame is 1 to 6 months. But again, sometimes things go parabolic and keep going. Our goal is just to be consistent. We are not looking to hit home runs on our trades. We're looking to make anywhere from 50 to 100%. That is a very common return for our trades. I just want to share a couple trades with you guys that I cashed out this week. First off, I want to show you my past 3 months. This is the past 3 months return, 93% on my portfolio. That's not including my Coinbase account or any of my decentralized wallets. This is just strictly Robinhood. And over the past year, 35%. So if you think about the majority of people, they're happy with 5%. Warren Buffett says that you can't outperform the market every year. But this year, so far, I personally have done that. I've seen some of you post your yearly gains in the portfolio. It looks like you guys are doing very, very well. So I love to see that. One of the best trades I took this year so far is going to be a 382% gain. That was cashed out on Intel, 382%. You could see how much I made. I made around $35,000 off those Intel calls. I think I invested around $8,000 and again, made 382% on those, cashed those things out. That was one of the best trades of the year for me. And then Snapchat, 56%. And I held those Intel calls for about 30 days. 30 to 40 days, those were held for. So that was about a 2-month swing trade. And again, cashed out $35,000 just over. And I do have a options course dropping here next week. A lot of you guys have been requesting it. I've been kind of staying away from it just because options are risky and they are not for beginner traders. But you guys want it, so I'll give you guys my 2 cents next week when I drop that course. So stay tuned for that. And here's just some more trades. This one was the Intel trade. That was before it went absolutely parabolic yesterday. You could see this is the snap position. And yeah, so, and obviously I'm not all winners, right? No one's 100%, right? I lost on this PayPal option. I lost around $4,700. But again, when you're making money, if you're right on 3 or 4 and you're doing it right, if you're right on 3 or 4, you could be wrong on 1 or 2. Okay, and you're still in the positive. So watch out for that options course next week. I will be dropping that sometime throughout the week. I will let you guys know inside the Discord when that happens. And if you're not in the Discord, that link is pinned to the chat right now. What's going on, Shane? What's going on, Steve? What's going on, Anthony? What's going on, Chris? What's going on, Martin? Everybody in the chat. Jennifer, how's everybody doing? God bless you all. I hope you're having a great Friday. Yeah, and yeah. Relax says, I don't even get up for a 10% profit. It's true, man. There's just not enough. There's just not enough meat on that bone, if you know what I'm saying. So again, very important, guys. Rule number 4 with our buying strategy: we only want to trade names that have a green monthly dot. So that means this list we're going over today, we call this the green list. Okay, and you guys can get access to this green list over here inside of the Discord. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys right now. Okay, so this is the green list from 9-19. Okay, so you guys can actually get access to this over here inside the Discord. We're going to cover all these names today, so we're going to go through every single chart. So you guys can look at these over the weekend. You guys can look at the same exact names. You just click on the chart, and it will open it up for you. You could open up the charts, and you could start looking at it. You could also add it to your own watch list, so on and so forth. But that link is available over there for you guys. Those are the names we're going to be covering here today. So we cover this again every Friday. So all of these names on here on this list, okay, I would say 90% of them have a green dot on their monthly chart. Okay, we're only looking to buy names that have the green dot on the monthly chart. So I filter those, I put those in the green list, and then after we get the green dot on the monthly chart, we are then looking for the daily dot. So the buy strategy is laid out right here. Monthly green dot plus daily green dot equals buy. Okay, so again, once you have the green monthly, okay, and right now Bitcoin's is red, so it's going to be very interesting to see what we do. We're then looking for the daily, because if you think about it, right, candlestick math, there's 30 days in 1 month. Right? About 30 days in 1 month. So this is 1 month's worth of price action. This is the price action in April, price action in May, price action in June, price action in July. So as we're going up on the monthly time frame, we want to buy the pullbacks on the daily chart. And typically where we're looking to buy is when this blue wave is down here giving us these green dots on the daily. Okay, and we want to buy in or around the golden zone. So you guys will hear me talk about the golden zones today. Okay, the golden zone is just part of our Fibonacci indicator. Okay, the golden zone is the place we want to buy those green dots at. We don't want to buy the green dots if they're in the red zone. We never want to take positions up in or around the red zone. This is where we are generally looking to take our profits. Okay, we want to buy these big pullbacks into the golden zone, right? You could have bought Bitcoin back here in April, back when we called the bottom in April at 73,000. Okay, same thing back here at 52,000. We don't want to buy names in the red zone. Okay, so just because it has a monthly green dot doesn't mean we're looking to buy, especially if it's up here in the red zone. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that today. But again, that buying strategy is pretty simple. Okay, buy strategy equals monthly green dot. That's step number 1. Then we're looking for the daily. That means buy as long as it is in that golden zone. Okay, and then when it comes to the sell strategy, just as important as a buy strategy, you guys need a sell strategy. So sell strategy number 1, we have 2 different sell strategies. Sell strategy number 1 is that we sell a big red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So just like I said, okay, when we're up in the red zone and you're getting a daily dot here, okay, like you are today on Bitcoin, you should be taking some profits here at 115. You don't have to. Okay, when I say take profits, that doesn't necessarily mean sell your whole position, but it is encouraged, right, to sell 25 to 100%. Okay, sell or reduce your position by 25 to 100%. Okay, so that's what I'd be doing on Bitcoin right here. I'd be taking some off the table, because if we do come back down to 100K, I could always re-enter with that capital, or I could go find another asset that I think is oversold or looks cheap. Right? So again, that's just a strategy. Our target is always in the red zone. If we're buying down here and selling up here, if you would have bought down here on Bitcoin back in April, right now you would be up 45% on the trade. 45% is a really good trade. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you different. 45%, 46% is an outstanding trade. Okay? It's an outstanding trade. And you can see we got these red dots here in the red zone right there around 110. So if you've held for the last May, June, July, August, the last 3 months, we haven't really gone anywhere, right? We haven't really moved. We've just been sitting here going sideways. So as a trader, I don't want to be a part of this sideways consolidation. I don't want to watch my money go sideways for 3 or 4 months, right? I want to buy assets that are beaten up, that have pulled back, that are in the gold zone, and then they have room to run, right? The risk to reward up here was much, much better back in April. Back to the top of the red zone was 40% off this entry. Right here to the top of the red zone, right, which is around 120. And I'm not saying we can't break out of the red zone, because that does happen sometimes. It's a 6 to 7% trade right now. It's just not worth it, right? It's just not worth the risk to put my money into this for 6 or 7%. When I can go to something like, let's just use Nail as an example. Okay, this is a home builder ETF. Okay, if you buy Nail here at 77, that's 124% back to the top, back to our target. So when you're buying these assets, guys, the reason we have a sell strategy laid out is to calculate our return and calculate our risk. If you don't have a target when you buy, you shouldn't be trading. If you're just a maxi that just says they're going to hold forever, that's not what we do here. We're not buying and holding forever. It's just not what we do. We are traders. We are investors. We are trying to buy, right? We are trying to buy when things are beat up. Right down here, Bitcoin at $20,000. Yes, I want to buy. Okay, because again, this blue wave was down here. Okay, just like it was back here in 2019 when Bitcoin was at $4,000. And just like it was back here in 2015 when Bitcoin was at, I don't know, $200, $300. $200, $300, you could have bought Bitcoin 10 years ago if you were buying down here, Up here, we're not excited to buy, right? I'm just not excited to buy Bitcoin up. But if Bitcoin pulls all the way back to like 60K one day and goes into a bear market, it's going to happen, right? Nothing goes up forever. I don't care who's talking about the asset or whatever. These markets move in waves. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. They go up, okay? And eventually they come back down. So that's the strategy, guys. We want to sell when things are really good and we want to take profits. And we want to buy when things are really bad. Okay, that's just market psychology. Okay, you guys, we talk about the cheat sheet all the time here. The cheat sheet, right, when everyone's excited, when everyone's talking about it, when everyone's having a good time, is when you want to be careful. You want to have a plan to exit. We have trading rules that we stick to, and that's where discipline comes in. We have to be able to wait. We have to be able to sit through red days and wait till we hit our targets. These indicators are simply just indicators that give us our targets that we need. Okay, so that is sell strategy number one. Again, a red dot in the red zone is where we are looking to take profits. I personally would be selling my Bitcoin here at 115. I would be selling it. Okay, and I would look to buy it hopefully at 80K one day. I'm hoping I get the opportunity to, but I'm just not excited to buy it up here at 100K. I'm just not. Not my thing. Not my cup of tea. Okay, not my strategy. So sell strategy number two is we sell when the stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on the trading indicator, hits the white dotted line on the monthly chart. So when we're talking about the monthly chart sell strategy, we are looking at this stochastic RSI, this light blue line right here. Okay, when that comes up here and tops out on the stochastic, that is when we look to take profits, just like it did back here in 2021, just like it did right here in March, April of last year. Okay, and we're not quite there right now on Bitcoin, right? But we are in the red zone. So we have two different sell strategies to determine that. So again, those are just the strategies. Everyone wants to figure out what the best buy strategy is. I think the most important thing is having a sell strategy, having a target, right? If you're shooting a gun, you're like, if you compare it to shooting a pew-pew, okay, it's like you're shooting with a blindfold if you don't have a target, if you don't have a plan, right? You might as well just close your eyes. Okay, same thing with trading. You got to have a target. Okay, and again, the indicators give us the indications from the past. I mean, if you just use past data, that's what technical analysis is. You're looking at past data to determine, right, your entries and your exits. It's obvious we shouldn't be buying up here on Bitcoin. Okay, it went from 20,000 all the way down to 3,000. Up here, it went from 70 all the way down to 20. Up here, who knows where this thing is going to drop to? All I know is I don't want to buy up in this area. Okay. And again, we are traders. We are not maxis. We are swing traders. Okay, understanding your time frame, your plan, everything. That is how you succeed in the markets. Okay, and again, all our trades are for 1 to 6 months out. That is on all our investments. We are buying and we are holding until we hit our targets. Okay, 1 to 6 months out. So that's the strategy. And we are going to go ahead and get into the watch list now. Let's go ahead and dive right in here to the watch list. We got DJT at the top, so I'll start with these names that we are holding, or that I am holding. I don't know what you guys are holding, but and then we'll go into the favorites list. So these are going to be all the names we are actively looking for positions on next week. I would also be looking to add to current positions. So we're just here to look at the charts. If I see something that I like, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my favorites list here. Okay, this is going to be the watch list favorites from 9/19. These are going to be my favorite setups from today just based on the charts, and I will be sharing that list with you guys as well. Also, at the end of this live, we will be giving away the 20,000 Riz over here on YouTube. If you guys have not entered that, I'm going to retweet it right now. So you guys can go comment, retweet, and heart that to enter. We will be picking the winner of that 20,000 Riz. That is the Rivals Network, Rivals AI. We will be picking the winner of that. And again, this is not a paid promotion. I took a pretty heavy investment in this project. It's not a paid promotion or anything. I just like the project, and I'm giving away some of their tokens. So I just retweeted that. It's at the top of my Twitter page. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I'm pretty active over there. So that is up there at the top of my Twitter page at Overkill Trading. If you guys want to go ahead and enter for that. And if we can get this video to 300 likes by Monday, I will give away 100 XRP inside of the Discord. We're at about 44 likes right now with 122 people watching. Let's go ahead and get into it, baby. Let's run it up and see what we got here. DJT, this one's definitely on the favorites for next week. I really like this one. This one doesn't actually have the red dot yet, but you could see, I'm sorry, the green dot yet, but you could see how deep the wave is right now. So today we got another green dot here on the daily. I bought this one around $17. You could see it's just consolidating right now. If I turn this fib off, you can see it's just the price action is just sideways at the moment. So I actually like when a stock goes sideways, and I like the fact that it's down here in the golden zone, right? I'd rather buy something in the bottom golden zone down here than something like Bitcoin, right, way up here in the red zone, right? Everyone's excited about the asset up here. Okay, nobody cares about the asset down here. You guys have seen the sentiment around this stock. DJT, everyone says it's a dead stock. There's nothing going on. It's crappy. It's going to zero. Yada, yada, yada. You know what they said that about back in November of 2024 when we called out this green dot here in August 2024 on XRP, 50 cents. XRP was the laughing stock. It was the laughing stock of the market, okay? And that was over here at 50 cents. Now everybody wants to talk about XRP up here. Everybody wants to buy it. It's the greatest thing ever. It's going to save us all. It's not true. Okay, only Jesus can save you. And that green dot came right there at 50 cents. And look at that, all the way up to 350. So again, if someone's talking crap about your stock, you should probably pay attention and look to take a position, okay? Because again, this thing has moved very fast multiple times. You can see back down here in November of 2023, it was at the same price at $17. That was back here about 2 years ago. It went all the way up to $80, guys, $80. Okay, and these guys have one of the largest holdings of Bitcoin out there right now. You can see 372%. Okay, last time we were down here at these levels. So I like DJT. Obviously, it's Donald Trump's company, but they are a very new company. I will say that, and they are a crypto treasury company. So as crypto continues to evolve, I think they're in the top 10 companies for Bitcoin holdings. I think they own around 15,000 Bitcoin. Okay, if you guys want the trading indicators we're talking about here today, just come over here to the trading indicator tab in the Discord. Under the trading indicator, just click on this link. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right in. You guys will get the Fibonacci, you'll get the red and green dots, you'll get the MACD. My whole entire trading layout is available over here in the trading indicator tab. If you have issues downloading it, just feel free to shoot me an email to overkill@overkillinvesting.club. But DJT, that one's definitely on the favorites list. Let me actually open up this list really quick. Boom. These are the watch list favorites. So that would be this one right here. Okay, that would be this one. Watch list favorites from 9/19. So DJT is definitely on there. Novax is green on the monthly, so it has its green monthly dot here. So we're in here on the daily. You had the chance to enter this one right here around 770. I believe I entered this one back here in the beginning of August at around $7. So again, we're just waiting till we hit our targets. Now it's a waiting game, guys. I want to be very, very clear on my belief here in the markets. I don't think the money is made from buying and selling. Okay, I don't think it's made from buying and selling. I think it's made from waiting. So when I'm entering my trade, what am I doing? I am waiting, okay? I am waiting, okay, for that target to hit. So my target on Novax right now is up here at $14, okay? Because price always retracts into the red zone. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take to get back up there. And I really like Novaks as well. You missed your entry on this one, so I'm not going to add this one for next week, but I'm a holder of that one until it hits 14. Again, we want to enter the day of the green dot on the daily chart, as long as the monthly is green. Okay, as long as the monthly is green. And you got that opportunity right there last Friday at around 760. S is breaking out over 19. I like that breakout here. We're coming up into resistance. Watch for this one to break out over 20. If that breaks out over 20, that's going to be a very bullish indication for the stock. This is a cybersecurity company. Target on that, again, always up here in the red zone, up here at 28. We want to sell up here, and we want to buy down in this area. I really like this company, and it's down here in the golden zone still. So I actually want to add this one to the favorites for next week too. CLSK taking off here. Beautiful, beautiful move. I was going to add to it down here at 9. We were buying this one back here at 7 or 8, back here in, what was that, April? It went all the way up to 12, 13, pulled back. I was going to add right in this area. You can see we're getting all these signals back here in August, right here around $8, $9. It's sitting at 13 right now. My first target on that's going to be 16. So I'm probably going to end up selling this one next week if this price action continues. 16 to 18 is my target there on CLSK. Okay, got some room to go there on the stochastic. You got the MACD crossover here as well. So this one could really take off here. If it could break out over 20, things will get really, really interesting there on CLSK. So again, that one's a little too close to the red zone for me, so I'm not looking to buy that one next week. Again, we want to buy stuff in these golden zones, okay? And we're right at the top of this golden zone, so I just don't think it's that attractive for next week. Coinbase, we bought this one last week at around 300, 310 or something like that. It's up at 340. It's up 10% this week. My target on Coinbase is up here at like 40. Or, I'm sorry, 400. 400 to 440 on Coinbase. Looking to sell that one on the next red dot there on the daily. Not for next week, though. Not for next week. Cure, on the other hand, I took a position on this yesterday. I rolled some of those Intel profits into this. This is a healthcare ETF. So when you guys are buying healthcare names, okay, let me just go back here to my Overkill trade section. So you guys can see everything that I take positions on. I always call it out. You can see I rolled my profits from Intel over into Cure. And you can see when you're buying this ETF, it's like you're buying Eli Lilly, J&J, ABBV, UNH, ABT, MKR, TMO, and ISRG. Those are some of the top healthcare names right now. And if you look at the healthcare sector, it has been absolutely beaten up. Okay, it is down. Okay, this ETF is down from 140 all the way down to around 80. So that's experienced a 44% dip over the last year. And look what it's got. Okay, it's got a green dot here on the monthly chart. So that is a buy signal there. That is a 1 to 6 month trade signal. So this is just a play on the healthcare sector. You could buy individual names if you want to, like UNH. That one's got a green dot right there. It looks good. LLY. So my analysis tells me, right, by looking at these charts like that UNH chart, which we'll get into in a little bit, and Cure, is that, hey, healthcare is trying to reverse here. Okay, and I think I got in on this one around 80. It's at around $79 right now. But again, we're looking for that to make that move back, right? Move that back to the red zone. Okay, and that's at 130, 140. So if Cure goes from 80 back up here to 130, 140, that's a 70% gain. Okay, remember Bitcoin, if that goes to the top of the red zone, it's a 7% gain. So I would rather own Cure than Bitcoin. I don't care what people say about Bitcoin. I don't. Okay, I want to buy stuff when it's cheap. You could buy the best stock in the world. You could buy what's the best stock in the world right now? NVIDIA. But if you're buying NVIDIA at an expensive evaluation, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. We want to buy NVIDIA when it's cheap. We don't want to buy NVIDIA when it's expensive and it's gone up for 4 months in a row. We want to wait for those pullbacks. And you got that green dot right there back at around 130. That was back in June. And look at this one. This one came back here in 2022 when it was $15. I think they had a stock split, but again, that was a massive move. So again, you could buy the best company, the best asset, whatever. But if you're buying it at the highs, if you're buying it at all-time highs, you're doing yourself a disfavor. Near, this one is definitely on the list for next week. We got that signal pop in there yesterday. That thing is up 33% on the month. So you can see how it's reversing here. We went down for 7-8 months. It ripped from $1 all the way up to $9. Okay, we sold off. Okay, sold off for 7 months, 8 months, 7 months, 8 months, rip. 7 months, 8 months, rip. That is a massive buy signal there on near. I still really like that one. Our entry was at around 270. 270 was the entry on that one. And again, our target's up here at around $5 to $6. Loving near for next week. That one is on the favorites list. So far, we got DJT, S, Cure, and near for next week. Okay, and I will share this list with you guys here after the stream. Riz is that coin we're giving away over there on Twitter. If you guys want to go enter for that giveaway, go ahead. But I like how this one's sitting down here at support. Obviously, this is a very new project. It just came out in February of 2025. So it's literally 6 months old or 7 months old right now. Okay, very, very new project. Okay, so do your fundamental research on this, but this was as high as 0.006 over here. They got some interesting partnerships, and we got the gold dot there a couple weeks ago. So still holding this one. I would buy this one for next week too if I was looking to add a micro cap, a new project. This is more of a fundamental play than is a technical play. The newer projects are obviously more risky, but if they turn out to be something, right, that is when you can get that big reward. This is only like a $1 million, $2 million market cap right now. TGT, this is Target. Still long on Target. I still like Target here at $80, $80, $90. I still like that one. I still think that one's cheap. Our target's going to be up here between 150 and 160. SQQQ, this is the, I took a position on this last week too. This is the inverse of QQQ. So QQQ is the tech sector. So when this is going up, when the QQQ tech stocks are going up, SQQQ is going down. Okay, and when SQQQ is going up, just like it did right here in April, okay, QQQ and tech stocks are going down. So this is like actually me shorting the market. I have about a 5% position on this just in case the market does do something weird, somebody bombs somebody or something happens, right? I am protected to the downside. I am hedged to the downside here on SQQQ. So I do have a small position on that, and I'm looking to hold that. I will probably look to enter or add more at around, I would say probably anywhere from $13 to $14 if it gets that low. But I think I entered that at around 16. Again, it's okay to be hedged to the downside just in case you are wrong. And I have a short there on SQQQ. I could actually move that into the short section right there with SoFi. Next one's going to be Oxy. Oxy's sitting in the middle golden zone right now. They got a red dot here today, so it's just going sideways. Target on that's up here at 56. GDRX, this is GoodRx. I like this one for next week too. They're a pretty big healthcare player. They're about a $4 stock right now. Target on that's up there at $8, but their revenue looks good. They've sold off. They were up here at $60 when they IPO'd in 2020 and sold all the way off. They're sitting at 4 right now, so I do like it for next week, up above 4. I don't see that one going any lower than $3. VVS, this is another very small cap coin I have a position on. I got this one staked on their website, earning APY. I want to see that one pull back a little bit more before I go ahead and add to it. But again, the monthly is green here, pointing up, and I like the play here. It's a play on the Kronos network. It's a DEX on the Kronos network. We got Snap still down here in the golden zone. I like this one for next week too. Yeah, I know the wave is way up here, but I don't see this one going below $7. We were buying this one at 7 here, and those options are up really, really big right now. I think I posted they were up at 57% there off those options that we played, and still holding them. I mean, we're holding them till we hit our target, right? Up here at $12 to $13. So I still really like Snap for next week. Again, it's up about 20% from where we were buying it back here in August, but it still looks like it has a lot of room to go. And that one's been, the volume on this one is very notable. Okay, you look at the volume here, look at that. What is going on there? Look at the volume. Okay, this is big boy money coming in here. Okay, that's a lot of volume. That's the most volume we've seen in a very long time. Okay, big buys, big buys, big buys. Lots of buyers here. Okay, so something's going on with Snapchat. I don't know if they're going to get bought out or what, but I do like the stock, and I like it for next week. We got OP. Yeah, we'll take some chart requests if you guys stick around to the end of the stream. I just want to make sure we get through the watch list. We also do chart request videos on on YouTube as well. You guys can drop your chart requests over here in the chart request thread in the Discord. They are going to open on Monday, so you guys could put all your chart requests in, up to 3 over here in the Discord for Monday, and then we cover those every single Wednesday in case your name was not covered here today. But I will try to get to some here at the end of the live. Again, if we can get this video to 300 likes here by by Monday, 300 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP. 100 XRP to somebody over in the Discord there. Okay, we do giveaways all the time over here in the Discord. I will give away 100 XRP to somebody over here if we can get this video you're watching right now to 300 likes. OP, I still like this one for next week too. I think this one looks very good with a target up there at $2. Again, what's the monthly telling us? The monthly's telling us we're going up. Okay, I like this one a lot for next week. Axel, I took a position on this week as well. That one's also got the green dot showing. This one has a partnership with XRP. And I think this one's going to absolutely explode here pretty soon. Our target on that's up here at 70 cents. That's the first target at least. And it's at a really good level, right? We're back down here at 2023 lows before we absolutely skyrocketed. I like this one a lot. STX, that one doesn't have the dot yet, but I think it's coming here, either in September or October. I still like this one as well a lot. So OP, AXL, STX, still 3 of my favorites near for crypto plays. You guys have been asking me for what are my top crypto plays. These are the ones I'm holding. So OP, Axel, STX, and near. And also Riz, obviously, but that's a little lower cap play. If you're going off technicals, off of a project that isn't new, those are the 4 right now that I really, really like. And then you got Chainlink here. So Chainlink, what I'm waiting for on Chainlink is this stochastic RSI, that light blue line, in our sell strategy to get back up here to the white dotted line. Right now it's sitting at around 54, so just looking for that one to go higher. Okay, looking for that one to go higher. Target on this is around, I'm going to say 30 to 40 bucks as of right now as it sits. I want to make sure that one holds $22 though. Okay, it needs to hold on to $22. And it's up in the red zone, so it's hard for me to want to buy this one up here. Okay, hard for me to want to buy this one. We were buying this one down here at 15 and also down here at 10. I think my average cost is around $14 on Chainlink right now. And I am looking for a blue sky breakout here, a break of that 28 resistance. If that happens here over the weekend, it's going to get really, really crazy. So watching for that one to break out over 28. I don't want to add it up here, okay? Because again, you're playing the breakout. Okay, our ad was right here at 15, and it was right here in June. So the way I see it, there's like 1 or 2 times to really get good prices on stocks and crypto a year, guys. 1 or 2 times when we're actually at discounted prices. Okay, up here, it's too expensive. There's too much excitement. Okay, there's too much going on. Again, think about our cheat sheet over here. Okay, are people enthusiastic? Are people, greedy? Are people talking about it, yelling about it on Twitter, having a good time? Or are they quiet? Is nobody talking about it? Is everyone giving up on it? Is everyone laughing at it just like they were laughing at Ethereum, right back here at $2,200 when we were telling you guys to buy it? Everyone was laughing. Everyone was like, you're a joke, right? But the Spartans are laughing now, baby. The Spartans are laughing now. Okay, if you bought down there on Ethereum, you are now up 117%. It's okay to take some profits up 117%. It's okay. If we break out and go to 8,000, whatever. Right? You already made your 120%. Again, most people are happy with 5% a year, guys. Most people are happy with 5% a year. Tonic is another low market cap play that I have, kind of like Riz. That's got a green dot down here, but I got Tonic and VVS both staked on VVS's website, and I'm earning around 13% a year. These are very new projects, so I'm just playing these to see if they turn into something big. You can see how far down it is. If it goes back to all-time highs, right, that's 5,000% on Tonic. So that one's an interesting play. It's a liquidity provider on the Kronos network. Those are both built on the Kronos network. RSR, still waiting on the green dot on this one. I think it's going to come here any second. Target on that's up there at 0.015. We got Arrow given a red dot here today. So I want to see this one hang on to this support here at around 115. I want to see that one hang on to 115. Direction still looks good. We'll see what we do over the weekend. But again, the chart is pretty overbought right now. Okay, it's up here near the red zone. We're not looking to put positions on or do anything crazy. Okay, if we get a big dramatic pullback back down to like $1, we could be looking to add more. But you can see the time to buy was back here at 70 cents. I think my average on this is 64 cents. Bought this one here. I'm already up 100% on the position. I've already taken some profit here on Aerodome. I'm hoping it keeps going here. But again, hope is not a strategy. We got to use technicals. We got to use our brains, and we got to use discipline here with our trading. Okay, so right now I'm just holding the rest of my arrow position. Donut kind of woke up. They had some news about Kash Patel, the FBI director of the United States, buying some of their stock. He actually announced that. So I personally think Donut is the next open door. This thing sold off really hard here. Okay, and it's down here at $3 right now. So it looks very interesting. Target up on this is 10 to 12. That's Krispy Kreme donuts. We got ARB. ARB sitting right here under the golden zone. I still think this one's at a pretty good price. It's sitting at 50 cents. Got a red dot here today, but again, we don't care about the red dots on the daily unless they're up here in the red zone. We are looking for that move to 80 to 90 cents there on ARB. And Chirp is another low market cap name on my portfolio. I got quite a few low market cap names on my portfolio when it comes to crypto now. They're very new projects, so I'm investing early and just holding. And I invest in these based on their fundamentals, not their technicals sometimes. And I like Chirp. Chirp looks like an interesting project. So this one, I'm just continuing to hold, and we'll see what happens. We already covered SQQQ. I do have that is a short position on the tech sector. If tech decides to start going down, this thing's going to go up, and I will be hedged to the downside. So I can actually make money off the market going down by investing into SQQQ. And again, with how overbought stuff is, I am building short positions right now. I have a SoFi short position on right now as well. Why do I have a short position on SoFi? Because this thing has gone up for 1, 2, 3, 4 months in a row, 5, 6 months in a row. Green, 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 green. Eventually, there's going to be a snapback red candle, and I'm going to take advantage of it. Okay, every chart I'm looking at is overbought right now. Look at the weekly. That is just stupidly overbought right now. Look how far off of the average we are. Okay, this thing is 50, 60% off of its 180-week average. So 180 weeks is almost 4 years. Okay, this is the 4-year average price. Average price over 4 years. This blue line on a weekly chart, that is the 180-day EMA. And again, that is part of the trading indicator as well. Again, if you guys do not have these indicators we're talking about today, you guys can download those over here inside the trading indicator tab. I have a whole free trading course you guys can watch. If you guys want to learn more about this strategy and the indicators that we're using, completely free course. And you can download the indicators right here by clicking on this link. You'll get that 180-day EMA. But if you think about it, 180 weeks, right? That's pretty close. A little less than 4 years. It's about 3.5 years on a weekly chart. Now, if you go to a daily chart, 180 days, right, is the 6-month average. Because again, there's 30 days. So 180 divided by 30 is 6. Okay, that's 6 months. So you can see how far off of the 6-month average it is. Okay, we want to buy into that average. We want to buy into the moving average. The moving average on the cheat sheet is the mean. Okay, we want to buy around the mean. We don't want to buy way up off of the mean because this is when everyone's excited. Everyone's having a good time. We want to buy at a fair price. How do we know we're buying at a fair price? We look at the average. What is the mean? What is the average? The average on SoFi right now is $18. If you're buying it up here at 30, you're not doing it right. Okay, you're in the red zone. We're not buying here. We're shorting here. So I do have a short position still on SoFi, and I will continue to hold that and add to it as needed. Open pad. This is an open door. This is like open door stock. It's got a green dot here today. I honestly don't know about these. I don't know about those. Those are kind of meme stocks. Here's QS. QS is up here in the red zone. I'm going to put Donut in the favorites list. I think I missed. I don't think I missed any more. ARB could qualify. Could qualify. I think I would honestly rather own... ARB looks good. I'm going to put that in there. So far for the favorites, guys, we got DJT, S-Cure, Near, Riz, TGT, GoodRx, Snap, OP, AXL, STX, Donut, and ARB. Those all match our strategy and what we are looking for here. Look at Near turning back to green here, baby. Let's go. QS, though, again, guys, we don't want to buy in the red zone. We want to buy down here in these golden zones as long as the dot is green. You got that green dot right back there in June. The price was right there around $4 or $5. It went all the way up to 13. Okay, this was June right here at $4 or $5. It went all the way up to 15 for a 200% gain. Okay, now it's in the red zone. Now we're not interested. Wrecker, a little too high. BBAI's got some room. That was a nice signal if you guys entered there. That was on Tuesday of last week, it looks like, at 4.5. Okay, now it's moving. This thing could probably go back up here to $8 or $9. Looks pretty decent, but I want to see a big dramatic pullback. Maybe would look to buy this one at $6. If it comes back to 5, would definitely look to take a position. But $6 looks like a fair price as of right now for BBAI. Not my favorite. Here's NVTS. That one's a hold. Again, your opportunity to buy it was right here last Monday at $5.65. Okay, that was your buy signal. We don't want to buy after it's already gone up 20, 30%. We want to buy right here, baby. We want to buy right here in the golden zone off that green dot. We bounced nicely. That one's probably heading to $8 or $9. But again, not looking to buy that one next week. Here's Soundhound. This one gave you a signal back here on the 29th. That was at 12.50. Target on that's anywhere from 20 to 22.5. Not my favorite for next week. Apple's back in the red zone now. We got CoreWeave. Looks overbought. Okay, again, I'm paying attention to this wave too, guys. This blue wave is a great indication that we are oversold. Okay, this was a great buy signal. That golden dot right here on INSG that came at 680. We went all the way up to 14. So you're already up 100% on this. Okay, you got the green dot here today. So if you're going to play that green dot, that's pretty much saying that $12 is the bottom. Okay, $12 is the bottom. You got room back here to 20. But I would rather bought it right here. If you guys are not familiar with the golden dots, again, I do have a laid out tutorial on how to trade these. Again, these are all 1 to 6 month time frames. So a golden dot is a 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, it's a 1 to 6 month trade. Okay, one of my favorite ones to point out is H-bar. Okay, and these golden dots come on the daily chart. We look for them on the daily chart. Okay, this one on H-bar came back here in November of 2024 at 4 cents. It went all the way up to 40 cents. Okay, that was a massive, massive move. That was a 800% move there on H-bar. So those golden dots are very accurate when it comes to a 1 to 6 month swing trade. Again, it's a 1 to 6 month swing trade. So it's not a day trade. It's a buy and hold strategy until we get back up to the red zone. SEZL, I still like this one as well. This one's just consolidating right now, right here at $90. I think that one looks fantastic. MDB, we traded this one this year around $200. It went all the way up to $322. But guess what? We're in the red zone now, so we are looking to take profits there on MDB. We got BMNR. This one's coming up into that resistance right there at around 70. So I don't like this one for a buy. Your opportunity to buy it was right here in September. That was at $40. You're up 50%. You got some serious resistance right there at around 70. So you can see how high the wave is right now, how high the wave is, how high the wave is. That normally means that a pullback is coming. So can it break out and go back up here to 120, 140? Yes, but I just don't like how high this blue wave is at the moment. So I'd be looking to take profit on that once you get that red dot here, either on the daily or the 4-hour chart. And you got the 4-hour one today. So you're going to want to see that one hold on to, I would say, $50. I would have a stop loss at 50 to protect my capital because, again, if you bought on this dot, you were buying right here at 43. So make sure that one holds on to 50 if you're targeting the top of that red zone there. ZBCN holding $4. I'll do a chart request for a super chat. I'm sorry, 4 cents, 0.004. Yeah, it's just kind of going sideways right now. The hype has kind of died down on this project. Obviously, everyone was really excited about this up here at 0.007. Again, this was the euphoric. New paradigm. Oh my God, they're partnered with XRP. They're having a good time, so on and so forth, right? And then what did it do? It sold all the way off from 0.007 all the way to 0.002. Had a really nice bounce up here to the red zone. Got the red dot signal right there, then pulled back. Okay, so right now it's just chopping around. To me, that was a hype play. That was a hype play. It hasn't really proved itself yet. And guys, I'll take some more chart requests here at the end. If you guys want to super chat me, I will go ahead and take those. I also take requests from our YouTube Spartans members here. If you guys hit that join button on this video here on YouTube, you guys can get requests in. Those are priority chart requests for me to cover here on the streams. I appreciate all you guys' support. You guys allow me to do this full time and feed into you guys all this information and all this time and all this energy. I truly love the Spartans. I love the Discord, everybody over here that we got. We got the best investing community online without a doubt. Tesla, I'm a seller. Okay, Tesla, I'm a seller up here with the red dot in the red zone. I don't see that one cracking 440. If it does, I don't care. Because again, we were entering down here at 300, right? We were buying down here at 300. Boom, boom. Nice move. Don't be greedy. Okay, we also called this golden dot out back here in March at 225. You guys can go watch that TikTok if you want. Go all the way back to March. Read the comments. Everybody was raging that we were long on Tesla back here in March. Okay, you're up 100% off that golden dot if you guys entered on the golden dot. 94% if you're still holding. So March, you got March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Today would be 6 months. Today would be 6 months. Michael says, BMNR, this will fall like a rock. That David Faber on CNBC did research that Cramer even said stay away, will hurt you. I don't know. I don't really trust Jim Cramer, to be honest with you. If you've been around the markets for a long time, you're supposed to do the opposite of what Jim Cramer says. I don't listen to a word that guy has to say. And if I do, I'm doing the opposite of what he says. This one's got some room back to 14. Not really my favorite for next week. Datadog, that one's breaking out. Watch for that one to break out up there to 160, 170. I think this chart actually looks really strong. I'm going to go ahead and add that one to the favorites list. Got a nice little range back there to 160, 170. IMX, did anyone get in on this? Huge moves, dude. Again, another one we called out back here in July at 40, 50 cents. You're already up 70, I don't even know, 70% maybe? To the top, you were up 97%. It's selling off a little bit today. Looks like they launched its mobile gaming division today. They're launching a gaming division. So that's actually really good news. It's up there at the 50% level. Let's go ahead and add this one to the favorites list and just watch for a pullback. Again, we want to enter the day of the green dot, just like we got back there at 50 cents. Boom. So not looking to add. Let's actually take this one off. We just want to see a green dot on this one to get in, either on the 4 hour, watch for a pullback, or the daily. But if you're up 100%, guys, if you enter down here at 50 and it went up to $1, you should be taking some off. 100% is a ridiculously good trade. Okay, if you could do that consistently, guys, you are going to make so much money in the markets if you can make 100% consistently. Everyone wants the 100 or the 300, 400, 10Xs. But if you can make 50 to 100% like we do here on this channel, you guys are going to do very well in the markets. Okay, the key is to not get greedy. So I still think this one has some room back up here to 120, 160. It's going to be really interesting to see what we do here over the weekend. If you want to set a stop loss on this, you could set it right here at around 80 cents. Solar looks a little too high. See how TEM, Tempest AI, too far up there. CRM looks good. CRM looks really good. We entered on this one. I didn't take a position, obviously, but it looked good back here at 230 off the gold dot. Again, our target's up here between 340 and 360. These guys are a huge company. They're making about $10 billion a quarter. They're a huge business enterprise company. I actually really like this stock. I think I need to look to take a position on this next week. Okay, you got an easy stop loss right there at 220. Okay, I think this is one. This is probably my favorite so far for a stock. Well, DJT's up there too, but CRM looks really good, guys. Down here in the golden zone, again, our target's up here in the red zone. So if it goes back to the red zone, okay, not if, but when, that's a 46% trade. Okay, when it comes back up here, this is when we want to sell. So I like CRM. It doesn't have the green dot on the monthly yet, but it has the golden dot. So the golden dot qualifies for us to take a position. If you see a golden dot on the chart, it doesn't matter if the dot is red on the monthly. Okay, a golden dot, treat that like a monthly dot. Okay, you buy it and you hold it for 1 to 6 months, and we got that back in August, and it's literally sitting at like the same price now as of when we got that signal. But I really like CRM for next week, guys. Really like that. Really like that. What else we got? NU's up in the red zone. We're taking profits. ALB, too choppy. COHR, too far in the red zone. TER, too close to the red zone. Pepsi, we'll play Pepsi. Pepsi ain't going anywhere. Okay, $22 billion a quarter. We're targeting 170 to 180 on that one. That one does have the green monthly there. It's had a really nice pullback, actually. This pullback from 160 down to 140 is actually really nice. I like Pepsi a lot for next week, too. I'm going to go ahead and move that one up, too. Pepsi. We're going to move that one up there. CRM, DJT, Pepsi, I mean, Cure. All these names look good, guys. All of them do. Okay, these are all my favorites so far based on what we've covered. HAL, that one's also a good-looking stock there. I believe that one does have the monthly dot. And yes, we are targeting up here between 30 and 32. UNH, I still like UNH too. UNH looks good. We did call the bottom back here at around 250 off that golden dot. But it's sitting at 337 with a target of 560 to 600 on this. It does have the monthly showing up here, so this is a long play. I told you guys at the beginning, I didn't play UNH. I played the Cure ETF, so I have exposure to not just UNH, but all of the healthcare stocks. I'd rather buy an ETF in the healthcare sector than one specific stock. So Cure is what I played. That's how I played UNH. I do like it, though. That one is on the favorites list for next week. We got, and again, if it's on the favorites list, we are looking for a green dot on the daily to add. So this one doesn't look like it's going to break down below 320. Oh, we got DAL. A little too close to the red zone for me. I'm good. ASML. This one hit our profit, or our price target here. I ended up selling this one around 780. But it did end up going all the way up here to 730. So that one's in sell territory now. I would definitely sell that one on the next red dot that you get. Once again, we were entering down here at around 675. And now it is up here at 330. So that was a really nice trade. Bitcoin dominance. This thing just needs to crack, man. We need to see this thing just freaking dump, dude. It's just deciding what it's going to do here right at 57, 58. DraftKings. This looks good for next week, too. That one actually had the signal show up today, and that one's got a target of 50 to 52 up there. GTLB, this is GitLab. This one, I believe, does have the monthly, doesn't have the monthly yet, so we want to watch for that, but it looks really strong there above 48. We got Billy, Chinese stock up in the red zone, we're selling. MPC, same thing, we're selling. AMAT, a little too close there. Again, if this wave is way up here on the daily, guys, we don't necessarily want to be taking positions. Should have been buying AMAT here a couple weeks ago at 160. Okay, beautiful trade back up here to the red zone. Not saying it can't break out and keep going higher, but this is our target. Okay, the further we are away from the target, the better it is to take the position. The closer we get to the target, the worse off it is to take the position because your risk to reward gets cratered. Here's Vail pumping up. Amazon up in the red zone, no thank you. But again, if I would have looked at Amazon back here at 160 back in April, that was a beautiful time to buy Amazon. Touched that green line perfectly and bounced. So I'm waiting for a sell-off like this again on the tech sector, on Amazon and all these names, right? I want to buy Amazon down here at 180. I don't want to buy it up here in the red zone at 230. Again, you could buy the best stock in the world, the best company in the world. But if you're buying it at a high premium, okay, you're going to get smoked. We want to buy good companies at a cheap, fair price. Okay, look at that. Beautiful bounce. I mean, that bounced right off our Fibonacci tool here. Look at that bounce. And the Fibonacci tool is part of the trading indicator layout that you guys can get over there in the Discord. Look at that. 160 just bounced right off it, dude. Just boom. Okay, now it's sitting at 230. Praise God for that, man. Baidu, this one's up in the red zone taking profits. FCX, too close to the red zone. MRK, another healthcare stock here. Looks like green dot here today. Great time to enter here today at around $81. ENPH, I still don't know about this one. This is that solar company we've been watching. I just don't know how I feel about solar. LMT, got the green dot there on the monthly. A lot of talk of war and things like that. A lot of civil unrest, guys. I tweeted today. I think the biggest risk to the market right now is going to be civil unrest. Civil unrest meaning riots and wars and bombing and assassinations and, I mean, all kinds of stuff going on right now, right? The world is a crazy place. Lord help us all. Okay? Thank you for the gift and understanding of how to read economic calendars and read data. Okay? The important thing is we're right with God. None of this money stuff matters if you're not right with God, if you're not right with the Lord. None of this stuff matters, guys. This is all noise. This is all fuel to the fire. Okay? But economics, the stock market has been around for over 100 years now. Okay? And it can really tell you when a significant event is going to happen. Most of the tragic events, the crazy events happen when stocks are trading up here at all-time highs. Okay, when the SPY and the QQQ, that's when things start to, look down. Like when COVID happened, COVID happened all the way back here in 2020, right? That was right here in 2020. See, markets were just pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. It sold off really hard, and then it ripped. Okay, and then 2021, it sold off really hard, and then it ripped. So, economics are, to me, one of the most interesting things on earth. That's why I like to study it and share the information about it. But I am a child of God before anything, guys. I really encourage you all to get right with the Lord in these times. LMNT, this is actually a war name. So this company actually does good when there's wars and stuff going on. So if you want to hedge, I do like the green dot here on the monthly. As long as this one holds 450, it looks pretty good. I would be looking to add on these green dots here on LMT. That was a great time to buy it back down here up against that green line at 410. Okay, target on that would be 580 to around 300. Yeah, I take chart requests from the Discord in stocks and cryptocurrencies. Yep, we're covering stocks and cryptos today. Stocks and cryptos. ALK. ALK looks decent off a green dot next week. That's Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines, that actually looks pretty decent. Nice pullback at the green dot on the monthly. We want to see where that green dot comes. If it comes down here just like it did back here at 46, it went all the way up here to 65, and now it's selling off. So looking for the green dot next week. I like that one. HPQ. HPQ looks like it wants to turn the corner too. Okay, let's put that one in the favorites list as well. Again, I'll share that favorites list with you guys here at the end of stream. And once again, we will be doing that Riz giveaway. If you guys have not entered for that just yet, you guys can go do that. I have that pinned over here to my Twitter account. You guys just click on this and then like, retweet, and comment. I will be picking somebody from that to win that 20,000 Riz over there. And we'll do that here at the end once we get through the rest of these names. SMCI, wave's a little too high there. TMO looks good, another healthcare name. Okay, green dot here today looks good right there above 480. Riot up here in the profit taken zone. It's got a red dot in the red zone. I would be taking profits on Riot. AMD looks okay. Looks okay. Not my favorite though. See how close it is to the red zone. We called AMD out right here at $100. Okay, thing went 80% in about a month and a half. Now we're in the red zone. Now it's not a good trade, right? There's not enough reward for us to get excited. But down here, right, this was an 80% move all the way to the top. 70% move all the way there to the top. HD, red dot in the red zone. So you're seeing how many of these names are now in the red zone, right, guys? All these trades have played out over time. A lot of them are in the red zone. So now we are just looking for them to, we're looking to move them back into the red list now once they get their red monthly dots. XYZ, this is block. This one actually looks good. It's got the MACD crossover. As long as this one can hold on to 70, I think it looks good. It does have the green monthly. So this one's like PayPal. And target on that would be 90 to 100. Newsmax, someone pointed this out on the chart request video on Wednesday. I think it looks interesting down here at $12-13. They IPO'd and went all the way up to 260 and then dropped all the way to 12. So you guys remember everyone was talking about Newsmax up here at 250, 260, and now no one's talking about it down here at 12. I'd much rather buy it at 12 than 260, right? Very new stock though. That is a news company. A GM up here in the red zone. Looking to take profit. PFE, this is Pfizer. Looks good. So healthcare stocks look good next week. WLFI still sitting at 20 cents. It's still sitting at 22. Not moving. Just chopping around. I sold mine for that AXL trade. I sold my WLFI just because it wasn't moving, and I moved it into that AXL trade right there at 33 cents. I think I'm about break even on it right now. FANG looks good for next week. This one's still chopping, but I think these oil stocks are going to break out here very soon. KSS, that one's up at the red zone. Take profit. We had a take profit opportunity right here on Oscar at around 20. It did get the green dot here today, but that one needs to hold on to 18. If it can't hold 18, I would sell it. Stop loss on that one at 18. Here's NEU. This one's selling off. This one actually looks good. I like this one for next week. Is that one on the watch list too? Yeah. It does have a green monthly, and it is pulling back here. We like a pullback on the monthly chart. We're just looking for a green daily now. If you could buy this one at like 120, that would be an excellent, excellent buy. They're a huge company too. That one's going to be on the favorites list. I like that one for a green dot next week. VLO. VLO. Up in the red zone. IWM. Up in the red zone. Here's DR Horton. This one's selling off here pretty big too. Again, we hit the red zone. Red dot in the red zone is where we take profits. 180 was a good spot to take some off there. And now it's sitting at around 160. So I'd love to see this one sell back off to like 150, 160. We were playing the home builders ETF here. This was Nail. I sold mine at around $90, and it's selling off now back here to 77. So I'm just waiting for that green dot on Nail, and I'm going to retake a position on that because I'm long home builders right now just because of the fact that rates are getting cut. And we'll see where this one pulls back to. But DHI is part of that ETF. So when you're buying an ETF, it's like you're buying multiple companies, like I showed you guys there on Overkill on my trade there when I took that position on Cure. So when I buy the ETF of Cure, it's like I'm buying Eli Lilly, J&J, ABBV, United Health, ABT, Merck, Thermo Fisher, and ISRG, which are some of the largest healthcare companies in the world. Okay, and then with Nail, so Nail is the same thing, but for home builder companies like DR Horton, right? DR Horton is one of the biggest home building companies in the nation. Okay, one of the biggest home building companies in the nation. So it got hit pretty hard this week, it looks like. Where'd that thing go? DHI. It got hit pretty hard this week. It sold off over the last couple of weeks, but that's good, right? As traders, we want to look for positions, right? Now we're looking for a daily green dot on DHI. Let's add that one to the favorites list for next week too. We got CELH up in the red zone. Not interested. SLB. This one looks good. I like SLB a lot here. Another oil and gas company here. Looking for the green dot here on the daily. Got a lot of room back up there at 44. We got RR. I took profit on this one around $4 last week. We entered somewhere around 240, like right here. Entered on that green dot, I believe, right there on August 25th. And it went all the way up. It's sitting at 450 now, so it's in price discovery mode. If you guys ever see a stock or a crypto break out of the red zone, you can see how we topped out here, but then it broke out. That's called price discovery mode. Okay, and we don't really like to play the price discovery, okay, because it's you know, it could happen and things go up. But again, the meat of the trade is made from here to here. Okay, this is just extra. Okay, so what you're seeing there on RR is that breakout into price discovery. How high is this thing going to go? I don't know. Okay, my target was $4, but it looks like the next target could be $6 to $8. Okay, and I was perfectly happy with a 50, 60% gain or whatever it was. But stock looks interesting. I would not buy it up here, though. I would not be buying it. If you guys want to hold it and look for a price target, then feel free. I would definitely sell the next red dot that you get here on RR, though. We got XOM. STLA, no thanks. Ford up there in the red zone. AZN pulling back here. This is another healthcare company. So let's put that one in the watch list, too. Just looking for the daily. Looking for the daily on that one. Okay, daily dot came right here in July, went from 70 all the way up to 82. This one's pulling back now. AAL. AAL just needs the green dot there on the daily. REGN, this is another healthcare company. I'm bullish on healthcare, guys, if you can't tell. Healthcare companies look very beat up, and they look very good for a potential reversal. Okay, all the names in the healthcare sector are pretty much given a green dot on the monthly. The last time we got a green dot with the wave down here on REGN, which is one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world, was all the way back here in 2019. That was 6 years ago. Look what it did. Okay, went straight up. So I like all healthcare stocks here. We got Mara. Looking for the daily on that one. Again, your time to buy was right here, September 9th at 15. It's up here at 18, 19 bucks now. You got a long way to go back up here to 26. But watching for the red dot there on Mara. UPS, this thing needs to hold $80. If it doesn't hold 80, this stock's going to be in big, big trouble. But $80 looks like a very interesting spot if you believe in the company of UPS. I don't like the fact that they lost the Amazon contract. So yeah, I just think their business has taken a big hit, losing that business from Amazon. That's why I'm hesitant to buy it. JetBlue looks okay. IQ, too close to the red zone. QNT, another crypto here. This is a low-key ISO token. Seems like everyone's forgotten about it. Not a lot of people talking about it. It's red on the monthly, so I'd be careful on that one. Zcash, the VIX. We got ON. This is semiconductor. This one looks pretty good. Looks decent. We already kind of got our buy signal back there, so waiting on that one. Here's USO. I like USO. I'll add that one in for next week for a green dot. It looks like it's just maintaining 70 there. XSwap, another low cap crypto play here down at the bottom of the fib. We got CVX, a little too close to the red. COP. That one's got some room, but not too much. We got Nike. Nike selling off here. Is that still green on the monthly? Yes, it is, but I think Nike's business model is just very weak now. I don't think people are buying $50 t-shirts anymore. I think people kind of woken up to the fact that that's not smart. Soxel up here in the red. JB Hutt. This is a truck, a transportation company. Transportation company. I really like JBH too. I think this one is very, very oversold here. I like it at 130 a lot. They are a big trucking company. I actually just looked these guys up. It was right here. See, they're a leading transportation and logistics company in North America. So they pretty much are the freight company that takes truckloads of stuff around the country. So they're a $13 billion company with 34,000 employees. So very huge company, kind of like UPS. I don't think they're going away anytime soon. So looking to buy it down here. I like it a lot off a green dot here on the daily. Looking for that come next week. We got XLM. Kind of just chopping around looking for 50 on XLM. We got Rivian. Rivian's a little too close to the red zone here. We got STM. MODG. Nah. WLK. Looks good. We just need the green dot on that one next week. That one is also green here on the monthly. Now we just need that green dot there on the daily is what we're looking for. Total 3's got a red dot today, so big level for Total 3 is going to be that $1.1 trillion market cap. We want to see that level hold. We got MSOS. Got a green dot. This is the cannabis sector. Looks very interesting there above $4. ARM. That one's selling off. CRO still coming down here. APT looks good. I like APT here. I believe that one does have the monthly dot, or it did. Very low. I think $4 is the bottom there for APT. Another cryptocurrency for you guys. That one looks good. PDD too high. I like LCX for next week too. Okay, so far our favorites look like this, guys. Okay, I'm going to share this favorites list with you guys here. I'll actually do it right now because these things update in real time. So at any time, you guys can come over here and you guys can click on this green list. And anytime I update it, it's automatically updated. So favorites from 9-19. We're obviously still adding names into this as of right now. But you guys will be able to click on this, like I said here, and do your due diligence over the weekend. Again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to pass on information. You guys need to do with it what you please. Always do your own research before investing into anything. We're all just here to share and gather information from each other, okay? It's about the community. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about all of us working together to conquer these markets together as a community and as a unit. So LCX has a nice range back there to 92, about a 92% gain back up there to around the $25 level. I like that one as a crypto. CE, pretty dead stock right now, just going sideways. I'm not too sure about that one. I don't know too much about that one, so I'm actually going to take that one off my watch list. If I don't know about it, I'm going to take it off. If I don't know about the company or don't feel good about it. XRP is just hanging on to $3 like a thread. It's got a red dot here on the daily. Red on the monthly. So again, using caution here with XRP and some of these bigger names. I like the altcoins like LCX a lot better than the bigger ones like Ethereum and Bitcoin and XRP. Okay, see Ethereum's up here in the red zone too. Again, we're not taking positions up here, guys. We're not taking positions up here. Okay, we want to buy down in these golden zones. That is our strategy. Okay, XRP is too close to the red zone right now. We called XRP at 50 cents, folks. 50 cents. We are up 750% from our target where we entered. Okay, back here. Okay, 750% in a year. That's insane. That's insane gains. Okay. ADA Cardano looks good as long as we can hold on to 80. I like that one for next week too. Ethereum, again, up here in the red zone. We are not buying in the red zone. RKT, sell target. Okay. Red dot in the red zone. I would sell Rocket right here at 20. I would take profits on Rocket. Again, our entry came. Where did our entry come on that one? That was back here. Okay. July. $13, $21. Nice to meet you. Take profit. Go find the next trade. Okay, don't fall in love with the asset. Don't fall in love with the crypto. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, hit your target, take your profits, go find the next trade. Stay disciplined, stick to the rules. Okay, and you're going to beat everybody else because nobody else has rules. They're just throwing darts or doing what their favorite TikTok influencer says. Dot looks good here, back to 7. I do like Polkadot. But I heard they have like a merger or something going on. So I wanted to look into that and I never did. So I'm not going to put that one on my favorite just because of that fundamental thing. HUT, again, red dot in the red zone. We're taking profits. Intel, big winner on Intel, baby. That was that huge, huge trade. Congrats to everybody who got in. But that was my best trade. Probably one of my best trades ever. 382%, folks. Just a total banger. Okay. $36,000. And all we did was hold this one for 2 months. Okay, we had these green dots down here on the monthly. This one came in June. This one came in February. And look where we entered. We entered right here. Boom. Money setup, dude. 20 up to 32 with some options. Sold the options. Took profits. Dude, that was a banger. Congrats to everybody who got in on that because that was a monster trade right there. That was a monster trade. Okay, and again, we're not buying it now that it's up here in the red zone. Our entry on this was down here. Okay, NVIDIA just bought it. Okay, the reason this stock jumped like this is because NVIDIA took a position. Okay, we got in before NVIDIA took the position. Okay, that is our job. That is our job. H-bar. I like H-bar for next week. Looks good. Just going sideways. Again, it's very frustrating when your asset goes sideways, but it's okay. Sideways is good. No one's talking about this. Yeah, I'm dropping an options course next week. Dropping an options course next week. So you see how Daryl's name is green? He is a YouTube Spartan. He requested link. Link's up here at 23.50. Okay, I really want this thing to break out because it's my heaviest position, but I am making sure this thing holds on to 22 bucks. Okay, 22 is a really big level here for Chainlink. It's still green here on the daily, so we got to stay disciplined here. As long as this thing can hold on to 22, it is bullish. Okay, really what I'm looking for is that stochastic RSI to come back up here and touch the white dotted line on the monthly. That is our second sell strategy in the trading rules, just like it did back here in February. It topped out, it sold off. Okay, did the same thing back here in February of 2021. Topped out, sold off. So I really want to see this one hold 22. Okay, $22 needs to hold. If 22 breaks, we'll probably pick it back up around 18. And you also requested XRP, which is what I just covered. I just don't like the trade. I'm not going to take a trade on XRP here, guys. I'm just not. I don't want to own XRP at $3. I wanted to own it at 50 cents. And I sold way too early when I took that position too. I sold it like 75 cents or something. Because again, I was playing my levels, right? I was playing my strategy, guys. I was playing my strategy back here. I took profits right here. 70, and it freaking ripped. Obviously, you can't win them all. I wasn't even mad. I think I made like $30,000 off of that trade. So, would it have been nice to hold all the way to 3? Yes. But again, I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to feel bad about it and try to buy it up here just because, simply put, it's overbought. It's not part of our strategy. HP looks good. Just looking for the green dot here. That one looks like it's going to hold on to 20. Let's watch that one next week. We got others. This is the total market cap of crypto minus the top 10. So this is like all the altcoins. Looks like it's got a little bit more room to go there to the red zone. I'm still bullish on that. Still bullish on alts. AVE a little too close to the red zone. ETC. That one needs a green dot. I don't know if that project is dead or not. I actually like this one too. IOTEX. IOTEX is an AI play here in crypto. It's got a green dot there on the monthly. Watch this one next week. I don't know if you could trade this on Coinbase. Yes, Coinbase does have it. So that's got a target back up there to 5 cents. That one looks really good. Yep, that's right. Sideways equals ignition, then liftoff. Breakout, pullback, Ripsky. You guys know what it is. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Looks like we need another 200 likes for a 100 XRP giveaway. If you guys are watching the replay here over the weekend, smash that like. And again, if we can get it there by Monday, I'll give away 100 XRP. If you guys see it, call it out. And I will be checking this on Monday to see if we hit that 100 like goal. And I will be giving away that XRP. What's up, Richard? Zillow up there in the red zone, not interested. MU, this thing's just been on a tear, man. Just ripping. Another one we called out back here at 90. That was back in May. And we also called it out right here in August at 100. It's sitting at 160 right now. Beautiful, beautiful trade there on MU. But it's got a red dot in the red zone, so we are taking profits. We got Adam. Adam, I don't know about Adam. I don't know too much about that project. Open Door, I'm taking profits. I don't care if it goes to 20. I don't care if it goes to 30. If you guys got in on our strategy, you were buying it right there on August 11th at $2. Okay, you're up 500%. If you're not taking profits, you are greedy. The same thing happened with ZBCN, the ZBAC network. Everybody was excited. Everybody was talking about it. Everyone was having a good time, right? We were in euphoria, okay? Euphoria. This is the mania phase. Rip it, baby. Rip it. Oh my gosh, it's the next Bitcoin. It's going to be more than Bitcoin. There was people saying that. Right? That's when you want to sell. Everyone's bullish on Open Door right now, guys. It's not our time. Our time was back here and also back here at like 50 cents, 50 to 60 cents. Okay? We also had an opportunity to buy it right here at 2. Now it's at 10. We're not looking to chase that. We're looking to sell that. Here's AVAX. AVAX has got some room back there. My target on that is $44. That one's still a hold. Not looking to take a position on it. Our position to be taken was right here on September 3rd at 23. Nice move there. We still got some room back there to 40.44. Algorand just seems like a dead project. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of people talking about it, but I would just look to buy that one on the green dot. And just because they're not talking about it, that's not a bad thing. I don't know what they do. So you got some room back there to 40.45 if you're still bullish on it. I like stocks that are going up and not necessarily sideways forever. I mean, it does have the monthly dot, so if altcoin season or when altcoin season does pop off, this thing's probably going to do very well. Let's put it on our watch list. Let's put it on our favorites list. And we got SHIB. SHIB actually popped a monthly and it faded away. So we're looking to enter this one on the green dot here on the daily. So what I mean by that is the dot showed up, right? We got the alert over here in the Discord. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you guys do get these alerts. So you can see near popped yesterday, but we had SHIB go off on the 13th. So that was, I believe, on Sunday or Saturday, SHIB popped, okay? But because the price went down a little bit, the dot faded. But still, that's a signal telling you like, hey, there's a very good chance that this is the bottom, right? It's not 100%, but the higher the time frame you're looking at, the more accurate. So that did show up there on Saturday. That's proof right there, SHIB. Shiba is showing a green dot on the monthly chart. We call out the monthly, the weekly, and the daily alerts over here for you guys. We also have the 4 hours in there as well. But I do like SHIB next week. I think that green dot's going to come back here. All we need to see is a green dot here on the daily. Here's ENA. That one looks good. Another cryptocurrency for you guys. Looking for the daily on that one. Okay, no data on the monthly. We just want to make sure that one holds on to like 60 cents. We got TAO. That one looks good too. Looks really good. Nice green. This one's green while everything else is, that's a 4 hour chart. I'm sorry. So this one needs to hold on to that level right there at 300. I don't like that one for the favorites next week though. ENA I like though. ENA is one of my favorite looking cryptos there. We got Comp. No thanks. S looks weird. Filecoin. Just still have the monthly. Yes, it does. I like Filecoin for next week. Looks good. Target on that's up there at 6. Solana, I made a video on this yesterday, guys. Got the red dot in the red zone, so this is not a bad place to take some off around 230, 250.
Okay, I already got people biting at me for it, but again, we were buying down here at 160. We were buying down here at 120. If you bought this green dot right here in the bottom golden zone right now, you are up 86%. If you're not taking profits when you're up 86 to 90%, you're greedy. You're being greedy. Okay, that's stupid not to take profits up there. You're up 60% if you entered on this dot. So, again, can it break out and go into price discovery and go up to $500? Yes. But it could also come all the way back down to 120. So if you want to flip a coin and play it that way, go ahead. But we're hitting our target here. Red dot in the red zone. And again, it does not mean to sell the whole position. It means sell or reduce your position by 25 to 100%. So if you were to sell 100% of the position, you would be taking full profits. If you sold 25 to 50%, you would just be taking some off the table in case it does retrace, and you could re-enter with that capital that you pull from the asset. Yeah, options course, I'll post it in the Discord. I will post the options course in the Discord once it is live. AEO, this one's up in the red zone now. I would be taking profits on that one. Matic looks pretty good. That one just needs the green daily. It's got the green monthly. Just needs the green daily now. Okay, looking to buy that one maybe around 24 cents. Just look for that green dot there on the daily chart. We got Doge. Doge had a nice move here from 20 all the way up here to 30. Now it's pulling back a little bit. Looking for the daily. Looking for the daily there on Doge. XTZ, I still like this one as well. Still like XTZ. EXPI, that one's really choppy as well. ELF is up there in the red zone. We're taking profits on ELF here. Red dot in the red zone, selling that at 140. We called this golden dot out back here in April at 50 bucks. That's up 200% off that golden dot. Okay, 50 to 150 is 200%. That's a beautiful trade. HUM, this is Humana. I believe this is a, wow. I believe these guys, what do these guys do? Okay, if you guys are part of the Discord as well, I have a research tool over here. HUM is the ticker on this one. So all you got to do to look stocks and crypto up over here in the Discord is type in /info and then type in the ticker. So HUM, it's Humana. I'm pretty sure this is an insurance company. Yeah, healthcare insurance company. And they're getting hit really hard here. So they do have a green monthly dot. That's why it's on our watch list. But it is getting sold off here on the daily, which is a good thing. So I'm actually going to add this one to the favorites list, and we are looking to enter that one on the next daily dot. Look at the last time we got a daily right with the wave down here. See that? Pulled back 200 bucks and went all the way up to 300. We're looking for it to do that same thing. So looking for that green dot. We also got some right here around that same price. So when you get a bunch of green dots around the same price, that's telling you that, hey, this is the bottom. So Humana, that's a huge company. They make around $32 billion a quarter. And yeah, it's selling off really hard. So this is actually something that looks really interesting for next week. I really like this stock for next week. Oh, we got Uniswap. Still looking good. It's got a red dot today beginning. The only red dots we care about on the daily are the ones up here in the red zone. That one's still got a target of 14. I still like Uniswap for next week. We got a few more here. INJ. INJ still looks good as well. Looks very good with a target of 24. Again, we got that green dot there on the monthly. Now we're just looking for that thing to break back out up there to $24. What's Bonk doing? Bonk's still just going sideways. Target on that still 0.04. Rose sitting at 3. Not giving up on the Rose train here. I know a lot of you guys took the entry here last month off the green dot. That thing's up 25% off of that dot. So you got some room back there to 8 cents. I like Rose for next week too. Ondo still sitting at $1. Let's add Ondo in there as well. It's got a red dot there today, so looking for a pullback or a green dot to enter that one. Target on that's anywhere from 140 to 160. Here's Ray. Ray also looks good. So these are the big losers on the day. These are the names that are down the most. That's why they're at the bottom of the playlist or the watch list here. But Ray looks good here, right above 3. This is a great Solana ecosystem name. Is that actually tradable? It's not tradable on Coinbase, unfortunately. Nail, I really like Nail here too. Okay, nice pullback. We want to see the pullbacks on the daily chart. We like the pullbacks on the daily chart. Now we're just looking for that green daily. Okay, this is the pullback I was looking for when I sold it up here at 90. Okay, it's pulling back now. Let's be patient. Let's wait for that green dot to come in, and that's going to be a great entry. That could happen next week or the following week. We'll keep an eye on it. Here's Pepe. Pepe's red here today, so there is potential for a short-term sell-off. Target on that still up there at 0.002. GRT, that one's still down here in the bottom golden zone. I like this one a lot. It's got a green dot here on the monthly. Last time we got the green dot on the monthly was October. What's next month, guys? October. But this was October of 2 years ago. Okay, what happened? It went up for 6 months after that. Went from 10 cents all the way up here to 50. Okay, beautiful move there. I still like this play. I think it looks really good down here at 9 cents. SPRT, we talked about this on the live. Someone shared the news of why this stock sold off so hard, and I didn't really like the news of it. You can see it's back down here at the low of 2016. So make sure you do your fundamental research on that one. Make sure you understand why they sold off. I didn't invest in it because of the reason it sold off. Something to do with the drug they're selling, killing people. So I just don't really like to invest in that kind of stuff. SEI still looks good. Target on that's 50 cents. WFI, no thanks. I do like Gala. Gala's got the green dot here on the monthly showing up this month. This month here, right now, as you're watching this video. So our target on that's up here at 4 cents. I really like that one. We got WorldCoin. I'm good on that one. LDO, nah. TAI looks good. I like TAI. This is a low cap AI play here. Looking for the green daily on that one. And then XRP's ETF here. And that's it for the watch list, guys. I'll go ahead and take some chart requests if you guys got them still in the chat. If you guys are here on the live, we're also going to do that Riz giveaway. So make sure you stick around and while we pick that. But these are the favorites, guys. DJT, we got S in here. We got CRM. CRM looks really good. I think if I were to buy one of the stocks next week, if I had to choose out of anyone, it would probably be CRM. DJT, I already obviously have a position on. But these are the favorites, guys. You guys can get access to these right now by coming over here to the watch list tab and clicking on this, and that's going to pull up all of the names in this watch list. So these are the favorites, right? This is the favorites list that we just went over, and then you guys can also get access to the green list, which is every single name we just covered. You guys can add these to your watch lists. There's 173 tickers in here. The majority of these names inside this green list, probably 90% of them all have green monthly dots, okay? We want to buy the green monthlies. We also have a red list here. These all have red dots on their monthlies. So we're not looking to trade them. We're only looking to trade names that have a green dot on the monthly chart. So all these names in the green list have green monthly dots. 9 out of 10 of them do. 90 to 95% of them have them. So that's why we're looking for positions on them. Okay, and again, out of these 173 names, these are the favorites for next week. And again, that link is over there in the Discord. So let's go ahead and do the Riz giveaway, and then I'll take some chart requests from you guys. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I'm pretty active over here now. It's becoming one of my favorite platforms. So who do we got here? Yeah, drop your chart requests in, and I'll go ahead and cover those here after we do this giveaway. The favorites list and the green list. Yeah, I dropped them both. So there's a link to the favorites list. You can see the favorites from 919, and then there's the green list here. So both of the lists you can get. All the favorites are in this green list. I just picked them out and put them in and separated them to make it easy for you guys to diverse. And then, yeah, on Wednesday, we will be doing a chart request video as well. We opened the chart request thread here. You can't type in here right now because it's closed. But on Monday, it opens up, and you guys can put your chart requests in here for Wednesday. So let's go ahead and do this Riz giveaway. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, random number picker. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1 to 3. Okay, so let me explain how this is going to work. So if it lands on 1, I'm going to pick someone from the comment section. If it lands on 2, I'm going to pick someone from the repost section. If it lands on 3, I'm gonna pick somebody from the like section. Okay, so you have about probably 10 seconds to go enter for this. I'll go ahead and drop this right now in the chat so you guys can go enter. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. I'll take a couple chart requests here to let you guys go do that really quick, and then we'll go ahead and pick the winner. So I see a chart request here for KULR. What's going on, Mark? Again, Spartans get the priority access to chart requests on the lives. KULR. This looks interesting. It's sold off very hard from $40.
They're a very small company, though. They're only making about $3 million a quarter. So what I'd be looking for is that green monthly. S-Bet from Catherine. Sitting at 17 right now. It's down here in the bottom zone here, so target on that would be up here to 80. 17 looks like a good buy. If you like the company, 17 looks pretty good. Again, everyone was excited to buy this up here at 120. No one cares about it down here at 17. So we covered UPS. You guys are going to have to watch the replay on that one. FedEx, FDX. FedEx has a green dot on the monthly chart. I don't know why that one isn't on the watch list, but that looks good with a stop right there at 225. I like this one a lot. FedEx looks good above 220. I think that's a good solid play. It looks like they just reported earnings today. Yep, or yesterday, and they beat their earnings, so they're doing better than expected. Target on FedEx is up here at $300. Okay, we're looking for that 300, that red zone up there at FedEx. I'd be a buyer of FedEx. I'll go ahead and actually add this one to our favorites list here. Good request. All right, so let's go ahead and pick this, and then we'll take some more chart requests. So we're going to pick someone from the comments section. So I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to refresh it, and we have 175 people. So I'm going to go 1 out of 175. Okay, this is going to be 149. So let me just do some math really quick. Let me pull up my calculator because we're going to count from the bottom up. So 149 is the number. So I'm going to go 175 minus 149 equals 26. So I'm going to count up 26 from the bottom, 26 from the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to scroll all the way down here, and I appreciate all you guys, man. All the love, everything. I appreciate all you guys, dude. All of y'all, man. I love the Spartan Army, dude. This is what I do it for. Right? This channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together, and I love giving back to the community, and that's why I do these giveaways. So I appreciate all you guys. So what did I say? 26 from the bottom. So let's scroll all the way to the bottom. And again, guys, I am not going to message you about winning this. Okay? I'm not going to message you about winning this, so do not accept any DMs from anybody named Overkill. I'm going to announce it publicly right here on Twitter and also on the live. So, like I said, we had 175 minus 49. I'm sorry. It was minus 149. 175 minus 149, right? Yeah. And I believe that was 26. Yes. So 26 from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Neil Toft is the winner of the 20,000 Riz. You won the 20,000 Riz. So go ahead and message me. You send me a message. I'm not going to send you a message. Message me to Glenn. Yes, I will not DM you. I will not DM you. Beware of scammers. Okay, there's other people creating other accounts, messaging people, telling them that they won, trying to do some weird stuff. I will not DM you first. Congrats. Boom. Okay, so Neil won. Neil's going to message me his Riz wallet address. You guys stay tuned on social media, on Twitter, on over here in Discord. If we can get this video to 300 likes by Monday, I'll give away 100 XRP to somebody over here in the Discord, but we got to get the 300 likes. So that was the Riz giveaway. I appreciate everybody who contributed, who entered for that. Congratulations to the winner of winning that Riz over there on Twitter. Congratulations. I really like that Riz project. I think that's a good long-term hold for you. But you can do with whatever you want with it. I know I have a big position in it. So let's take some chart requests here. I'll take some chart requests from you guys for a few if you guys have them. The next live is going to be Wednesday. Wednesday is the next live. We will be covering chart requests from the Discord. We covered all of these last Wednesday. All these names were covered. So you guys can drop those names on Monday once I open the thread over there. I will also be dropping my options course over there, over here in the Discord as well. So stay tuned for that. What do you guys got for chart requests? You guys got any more, or are we good for the weekend? Walrus. I would say just watch 40 cents on this one. Be careful with these new projects. HFT, 40 cents is the level you want to watch. 8 cents looks good on this one. Target's back up here to 20. INSP. This one's sold off pretty hard. Another medical company here. I would just wait for the green monthly on this one. I like the sell-off. Just wait for that green monthly confirmation. NVO. Good request on NVO. I actually really like NVO. It doesn't have the green monthly yet, but it looks like it's curling up, right? It's curling up. Another healthcare name here. I like this one at 60. I really like it at 60. Okay, target is up here between 120 and 140. Whoa. What was that? That was weird. GRT we covered, but I really like it. I really like GRT. It has the monthly dot, so that's a 1 to 6 month hold. Again, the last time we got this monthly dot was back here in October, and that came at 10 cents. The exact price we're sitting at right now, just about, and it went all the way up to 50. So I really like GRT here for a trade. Again, that's a 1 to 6 month swing. It's not a day trade. TTD, we need the monthly. We need the monthly, but this one has strong support here at 40. I think this one, the bottom is pretty close to being in here. Looks like it has they maintained a neutral rating, and their price target is around $50 a share. I think that was going to get back to at least 100 here one day. Ultimate confirmation is going to be the monthly dot. That's had an ugly sell-off. But I'm telling you right now that $40 is a very, very solid support here. You can see we bounced on 40 back here in 2022, bounced on it here in 2023, tested it right here in 2025, and we're testing it again. So as long as it holds 40, if you set a stop loss of like 39, I really like TTD. Yeah, I covered ADA. ADA's still pointing straight up. It needs to break out over $1. If it breaks out over $1, that thing's going back to 150. No problem. No problem. First time on the channel. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Happy to have you. Yeah, guys, we've been doing this for a long time. I've been trading personally for around 8 years. I started my YouTube channel about 5 years ago and have developed this strategy over time, and it has been very, very good to me and apparently some of you in the Discord who have been sharing your trades, sharing your gains. It's a different approach, right? Everyone wants to be a day trader now. We don't want to day trade. We don't want to sit in front of our computers for 8 hours a day and day trade. We want to buy our assets, set our targets, and be patient, be disciplined. We're buying and holding for 1 to 6 months. And if you guys want to learn more about the strategy, if you are new, I have a free trading course over here in the Discord. It's completely free under the trading course tab here. And you guys can watch, there's like 7 or 8 videos here. Pretty much lays out everything that we do and our approach to the markets. Okay, I think the most important thing in trading is to have a plan. That's why we have these rules. We have a plan to execute, right? We have a buy strategy and a sell strategy. A lot of people just have a buying strategy. You need a selling strategy too. If you guys are shooting a target, you need a target. If there's no target, you're just shooting blindfolded, right? There needs to be a target if you're going to be a trader. If you want to buy and hold forever and give all the stock to your grandkids, go ahead. But we're looking to make investments here and take advantage of market swings. Q-Ton, this thing's just freaking ripping. I think you're talking about the stock, though. Or, I mean, the crypto. That's green on the monthly, so this looks good. I like this one. I like this one down here at 240. Target on that would be up there at 4. Don't know much about that one, though. I sound like I've been doing it for 20 plus years. I appreciate that. I feel like I have. I mean, they say trading, or not trading, but any skill in life to become an expert at, you need 10,000 hours. 10,000 hours of doing it. And I feel like I have put my 10,000 hours in over the last 8 years. So I'm just really honored and thankful to be able to share this with you guys, all of us as a community, because
I love it. I mean, I love doing this. Economics, I wake up every day and I'm excited to get on here and make videos and go live and talk about this stuff with you guys. Like, I'm truly blessed, and it's all because of you guys, right? Obviously, I make money trading, but by you guys becoming members and supporting the channel, it has helped me quit my job and replace my income from my 9 to 5. And I'm a full-time trader, full-time streamer now. So I'm just so grateful to be able to get on here and share this information with you guys. And I'm really glad to see you guys benefiting from it, because I do think it's important. I do think it's important to invest our money wisely and not go along with the herd. And that's why I made this channel, because there's people like Jim Cramer out there that's telling you to do the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do, and everyone's listening to him. It's like, we just use logic and data. That's all we're about here, guys. That's all we're about. Logic and data. Okay, we go off the data. Okay, green dot, you can see every time Bitcoin came back down here with the wave down here since 2015, for the last 10 years, it's been a great time to buy. You bought it in 2015 at $300. You bought it here in 2019 at 3,000. You bought it here in 2023 at 20,000. Again, we could buy Bitcoin. We could say Bitcoin is the best asset in the world. It's the greatest thing to ever come since Jesus Christ. Okay, and then we're buying it at a premium. So it just doesn't make sense to buy it at a premium. We want to buy when stuff is oversold, when stuff is beaten up, right? When times aren't exciting. Just like how the majority of us, right, in this channel, if you guys were around in April and you guys held on when we were buying back in April, when everyone was panicking about tariffs and things like that, you were buying Ethereum at $1,600 down here. Okay? Now everyone wants to buy Ethereum. Ethereum is the laughing stock of the community of crypto down here, but now everyone wants to buy it up here. You see how that psychology plays a part, right? When you're buying when everyone else is excited, beware, because the next thing that's coming is this. But when you're buying when everybody's down here and talking crap and quitting and, right, people leave the server, people give up. Trading is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. It is not for 90 to 95% of people fail at day trading. I don't know what the statistic is on swing trading, but 90 to 95% of people who enter the markets and day trade and try to trade fail ultimately. Okay? And I believe it's because of a lack of ability to control emotions and the lack of having a plan. The plan is the most important thing. Okay? We go over this every single live stream. Every single live stream, I cover this because that is how important it is. It is so important. It doesn't matter what I say on the charts if you guys don't understand this. Okay, I want you guys to take this as a skill to use for yourselves. I have had a ton of success with this strategy. Okay, and I show you guys all my wins, all my losses. Okay, I show you guys everything over here in the Overkill trades. I show you every single trade that I take, every single trade that I put on. You guys get to see it all. Here's the RR for a 51% gain. All right. That freaking Intel, man, that made my whole week. Waking up to that, I think it was Thursday morning. That was a pretty day. That was a great day. Okay, and there's more to come. So, what else you guys got? Any more requests? I covered TAI. I don't really want to cover anything I've already covered. If you guys need to watch the replay, I always post the replays to the live streams over here in the Discord, so you guys can click on this link and watch today's replay if I already covered your name. We covered XRP. We covered TAI. So go check that replay out after we sign off here, Christopher. ABTC. This is Trump's new American Bitcoin company. It's up in the red zone, so we're just not looking to buy it right now. Again, everyone's talking about it right now. We don't want a piece of it. We want to buy it down here at like $2. Drift. Again, I'm happy to stay on and answer some requests for you guys. I think I'm going to go watch a baseball game with my brother here at the restaurant at 5 o'clock. So go Mariners. Drift's right up there at the 50% line. If you entered down here at 50 cents, I would probably take some off here because you're up, right? You're up a 62, 70%, and you're hitting that red line. So that red line in the middle, guys, of the Fibonacci, that's the 50% line. So that's the middle of the Fibonacci. So when you get a big move like this up into that line, it's not a bad place to take some off. Can we go back up to 140? Yes. But normally if I get a red dot around this area, I will, consider taking some profits. If you're up 60, 70%, you got to be happy. Again, I sold that RR. You guys saw that RR trade that I took for a 51% gain,
right? That was at the top of the fib. I sold it at the top of the fib, made $6,000. Okay, RR, and now it's going higher. But I don't care. I don't care that it's going higher because I can't predict where it's going to hit. I can't. No one can. But if I'm buying right here and selling up here, right, we're making profit, right? We're doing our job. So profit is profit, right? If you miss it, if this thing goes to $10, I won't care. I won't care because I knew I stuck to my strategy. I stuck to what I said I was going to do, right? I didn't leave it up to chance. I left it up to being disciplined. And you got to be happy with a 50% gain, guys. That's an insane amount of money if you guys could make 50%. Like, I've done this before, but I just want to show you guys the power of compound interest, okay? This is something for you guys to think on this weekend. So let's just say you start your account with $500, okay? So let's just say you make 100%. So to make 100%, what you do is you multiply it by 2, right? So now you doubled your money. You made 100% on your trade. So now you have $1,000. Okay, that was one time. Okay, you doubled your money once. Well, let's do it again. Twice. Let's do it again. 3 times. Let's do it again. 4 times. Let's do it again. 5 times. Let's do it again. 6 times. Let's do it again. 7 times. Let's do it again. 8 times. Let's do it again. 9 times. Let's do it again. 10 times. Let's do it again. 11 times. You can turn $500 into over $1 million if you could double your money 11 times. That's math, guys. That is mathematics. $500 into $1 million. All you got to do is double your money 11 times in a row, and you have $1 million. You have generational wealth for you and your family. Okay? So don't get caught up in chasing the 10Xs and 20Xs and 30Xs. All you need is 50 to 100%, and you're going to make a ton of money, guys. Amen, Jonathan. Jesus is king, man. Praise him. He's the only one that could save us. He's the only one that could save us from the evil in this world. Good. Yeah, would love to have you in the Discord. That'd be awesome. Paul says, did I cover Rose? No, I did, but I'll do it for you because you're a YouTube Spartan, brother. I appreciate you supporting. I still like Rose. Rose is a 1 to 6 month hold here. Watch for the stochastic RSI to get closer to this white dotted line. That's how you're going to trade Rose here. So hopefully you got in with us, or when everybody else was buying back here in September. That was September 3rd at about 2.5 cents. It's sitting at 3 right now. Noon says EIGEN. It's got some room back there to 3.35 to $4. Looks green there. Looks good. Looks good. $2 is probably a good target, though, to take some off if you got in at $1. But watch for that one to hit 4. QNT we covered. Circle. This is the internet. This is USDC. This is just so new. We can't really tell what it's going to do. So I just watch for the red dot there. Maybe be trading the 4 hour on this one. It's just, I don't trade new companies, guys. Like, this just launched in June, so I literally can't see my Fibonacci. If you guys don't see an indicator on your chart, it's because it's too new. Like, the monthly chart right now, it's only been around for 4 months, so I can't see the data on the indicator, right? We need more data. We need it to be around longer in order to get that data. A couple more here. Velo. Last chance to get your question, guys, before we sign off for the weekend. I dropped those watch lists over there in the Discord for you guys, and the replay is available if you guys want to go watch this over the weekend and do some due diligence. I got Velo here. Velo looks good down here at 5 cents. If you like Velo, it looks good at 5 cents. Target on that's up there at 20. Thank you, brother. And that looks like it, guys. I'm going to pray us out real quick. A lot of you guys love the prayer, and I love that, man. I'm a big Jesus guy, big God guy. So, Father God, thank you for the Spartans. Thank you for community. I ask that you will watch over us this weekend, help us make right decisions, help us be the light, and give us the wisdom and strength and courage we need to lead our family, lead our friends, to invest wisely, not just with our money, but with our time and with the people around us, God. We appreciate all you do for us. I pray that you will continue to watch over us and protect our brothers and sisters all around the world. God, we lift your name up. Bless your church. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless y'all. Have a great weekend. I love you guys. We'll see you on Wednesday for the next live. Hit me up in the Discord if you guys need anything. God bless y'all, and we'll chat soon.